Shalom Israel 2.0 family, dear alumni, friends, donors, relatives, and anyone who's listening. I hope everyone is safe and doing well. And if God forbid you have the virus, we want to wish you a refuah shalema and a complete recovery. I want to share a couple thoughts regarding the extraordinary events that are happening right now. It's terrible that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know how to treat this thing, and we don't even know when it's going to end. So what do we do? And what is the Jewish response to all of this? So I want to begin by sharing a personal story. The year is 1993. I was living in Jerusalem at the time, and I was studying in Aish Torah. One day, after a long day of learning, I decided to treat myself, and I went out to have dinner with a friend. On the way back, my friend, an Iraqi guy, great guy, he said, "Wait a minute, I have to do something." So I figure out, the midnight munchies. He goes to the Makhalit, and then he comes back with a little piece of chocolate. I'm like, a little piece of chocolate? Like, why? He says, "I have this crazy custom." And this is what he told me. My mother, all our lives, make sure that before we went to sleep, she gave us a piece of candy or a piece of chocolate to let us know that the end of the day always is sweet. I was blown away by this idea. But the truth is that it took me months to fully appreciate the import of the profound message of this little custom. Because the truth is, this custom really came to teach me that no matter how difficult a day might be, no matter how dark the circumstances, we believe that at the end, we have hope that things are going to be fine, that things are going to be good. And Jewish history is full of this lesson again and again. Because our people, no matter how difficult the circumstances, no matter how dark the times, whether it was an Inquisition or program of the Holocaust, no matter what, we always maintained a hope, a vision, that in the end, things were going to work out, that things were going to be fine. And guys, this circumstance, this crisis is no different. It might be hard, it might be difficult, it might be devastating, but make no mistakes. In the end, we have hope that we're going to be fine. And that's the first thing that you need to know. But how about right now? How about in the eye of the storm, when we can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, when the forecast is pretty dark? What do we do now? So, the first thing that we need to understand is that, and internalize, is that there are really two things in life. They're the things that we control, that we can make a difference, that is up to us, and they're the things that we don't control whatsoever, that there's nothing we can do, fully or partially. And this is very important because a lot of us right now are starting to worry about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen in the summer? God forbid, people are going to lose jobs. When is school going to start? We don't even know. These are all things that they're not in our hands. We don't decide those things. And instead of focusing in those things that we do not control, we are to focus on things that we do control, that is really are up to us, that we do decide, that we can shape. So it is here that I want to focus our attention, because there's one thing that is very important for us to understand, especially from a Jewish perspective. And that is that the events that are happening right now, that are sweeping the globe, that are affecting every single nation in our planet, everything that is happening entirely has been orchestrated by God. Yes, there are no mistakes, there are no accidents. There must be a purpose for everything that is happening collectively and personally. But the $1 million question is, what is that purpose? What exactly it is? And unfortunately, we don't have prophecy. None of us here are prophets. Nobody really knows. Some people might say, oh, it's this, and some others say, oh, the reason is that. But the truth is, nobody really knows. But there's one thing that we do know, and that is that when God talked to us in such a loud and clear way, we must be introspective. We must really think, what is happening to us? We can no longer go out with our lives as if nothing is happening. No, we got to do something about it. But what? And how do we go about it? So, it's very interesting because if you think about it, everything that is happening, whether it's Mexico, I talk to my friends, whether it's Israel, I'm talking to my own children, I have 2 of them there. We're all experiencing the same thing. We are all locked in our homes and we are isolated. Now, in normal times, when are we isolated? When we are sick. And even though, granted that some people are sick right now, really the majority of us, we're not sick, but we are living the experience as if we were sick because we are just in our homes. We can't do anything. The Torah teaches us that when someone gets sick, he has 2 tasks. One, he needs to proactively try to feel better. He needs to go to a doctor, take medicine, sleep, drink, whatever it is. Get physically healed. But there's another dimension that often we don't do. And that is that the Torah tells us that we are to take a hard look in ourselves. That we should do soul search and figure out what's wrong with us, what's going on, what can we do better? What we call cheshbon hanefesh, accounting of the soul. And this is the delicate and very focused evaluation of our lives. Whether it's general, what are we doing? Are we really doing the right thing? Are we really going in the right path in life? Or specific, how we are as human beings, our character traits. What do we need to refine and change? Whether it's our anger, our arrogance, self-control, laziness, you name it. But the point is that we need to do something about it. And right now is a great opportunity to do that. To really write in a piece of paper a list of things that we need to change and we want to do better. And out of that big list, pick 1 thing or 2. But really carry on. Really focus on those things. Because if you can do this thing now and continue it when things will go back to normal, I guarantee you that if we all do that, we're going to come out of this crisis stronger, wiser, and much better human beings. May we all be safe, healthy, and all of us together as a community, as a world, come out of this crisis in a better shape than before.